Alright guys, VLM here, we're back with more God of War. Just finished watching, I did not mean to do that, just finished watching the new episode of Survivor, and that was really pretty good. Yeah, I think it was just as good as the premiere, but it had a boot at the end, and a shocking boot at that. I don't know, shocking, but a surprising boot. Yeah, really great episode. Surprised that Jessica went home. I mean, I should say, this is one of the situations where, like, again, I'm surprised based off the beginning of the, like, where I was at the beginning of the episode. Like, she wasn't even on my radar of people who would go home this episode. But I think by the time we got to the vote, I was thinking, okay, it's probably 50-50. I could see it going either way. And then once they showed, when one of the votes that they showed during the, when everyone was voting, once they showed Davy's vote, that made me think, ooh, I'm pretty sure Jessica could be going here. Because the thing about this is something that, obviously I very much analyzed edit, and not even just in terms of winner pick, but also just in like what's going to happen in this episode. And usually this is the case when someone... this is what they try to do when there's like a split vote happening, but then someone who is not perceived to be within the tight group, whenever their vote is shown for the person who isn't going home, like that's when you kind of, when they, like essentially Davy, who whenever we're shown this group that was blindsided tonight, it's always B, Carl, and Jessica. Like Davy's not really. While he is in that group, and that was apparent from the first episode, during this episode, he never really mentioned him as part of the group. So it's like when he goes to vote and he votes Lyrsa, and they tell us he votes for Lyrsa, that's the point where you think, okay, they're probably trying to trick us into thinking, since Davy, this guy who's not really involved in this other group, is voting for Lyrsa, that must mean that they're trying to make us think that Lyrsa goes home, but really he's just one of the few people that are out of the loop. And yeah, that was right. It was 5-4. With Jessica, B, Carl, and Davy being out of the loop, as I said. So yeah, I kind of saw it coming at that point. Though when Jeff was reading the votes, I was actually kind of thinking, maybe it is Lyrsa going home. But yeah, obviously that didn't happen. Again, I thought Lyrsa was definitely one of the people that I would have said would have been going home, though, based off the beginning of the episode. Like before the episode, I mean. Did not expect Jessica at all. I thought if it was going to be someone from that alliance, I thought it was going to be B. And I could see it being Carl. I did not see it being Jessica at all, but it is the right move. It's 100% the right move. Again, it's pretty blatant that she is the closest to B, she is the closest to Carl. So, I mean, you got to take out the person in the middle. But, again, did not see that one coming, really, based off the, before the episode. Again, the good thing the stock market game got canceled because, to be honest, I was thinking about buying a good amount of her stock. Oh, fuck, the mission's done here. I never even named the last episode up part 1. Oh, all right, we're at a path to Jotunheim. All right, we're near the end. Then again, if I remember right, this is what, part 18, so we should be actually done within the next 3 parts if we keep up the pace from our last playthrough, but I don't know if we are keeping up the pace. So, but either way.
Boy. Before, when you...
All right, I'm going to change the name of the last episode. It's going to disturb me. But that also being said, I did also finish the Assassin's Creed Survivor game simulation thing that I've been doing. And I'll talk about what happened. And to be honest, not my favorite season in the world. Because I kind of realized, like, as it started to play out that, fuck, this is going to be pretty boring, isn't it? And yeah, kind of ended up being the case. I'm not boring, but definitely, definitely a certain group controls the rest of the game, and that group then cuts out the best person at the end and ends up with 3 like kind of meh people. But we'll talk about it now. All right, so essentially, where we left off was that final 11. We had Apollodorus go home, we had Edward win immunity, but we had not talked about what happened after that. So essentially, I thought about this, and I thought it was pretty clear that Cleopatra goes home at that point. I have it as a 10-1 vote, where no one votes for Cleopatra. Because I just looked at the numbers, and there's really just no one there that would fight for Cleopatra. That, and also, obviously, she's at the bottom, and her alliance up to that point, Amet, Apollodorus, and Apollodorus are gone. She already turned on Gis the previous vote, where Apollodorus goes home. Her, Apollodorus, and who is it? And oh shit, I have that wrong. Oh yeah, her and Apollodorus vote for Gis. Yeah, I accidentally put Gis voting for Gis, so that's probably not right. So I guess I gotta change that. So that's one less vote for Gis, and that's one more vote for Apollodorus. All right. Yeah, that, and also the way I have it now too. Are we going to Midgard? I guess we are. I don't know. Where are we going? That, and also I do have. So essentially, the dominant alliance within this game at this point is the Assassins. But within that Assassin, there's a clear division, I feel like, between, there's Adewale, Zio, Achilles, and Edward, who kind of have Jacob in their grouping as well. And I feel like the thing that they do is, I think they pick up Gis. Like, while Gis wasn't a big fan of Adewale or Achilles during Rogue, I do feel like Gis and Edward would get along. And I also think Gis and Jacob would get along. So I do feel like they pull him in, create a group of 6, and that way they have the majority from this point on. And this other group within the Assassins is Aya, Claudia, Rosa, and Sophia Sartor. And they're clearly at the bottom at this point. So after Cleopatra, and I don't think they realized this at the time the Cleopatra vote. So Cleopatra goes home. Next thing, immunity. I don't remember what the immunity challenge was at Final 10. Oh, it was the holding the ball up while. Yeah, it was an endurance challenge about keeping your arms up, and I have Adewale winning that, and I do feel like that's probably about right. So yeah, as I said, I feel like this group comes together of Adewale, Zio, Achilles, and Edward being the top 4. They have Jacob as their 5, and I think they have Gis as their 6 at this point. And I think they turn against Sophia, Aya, Claudia, and Rosa. But I also believe that that group also recognizes this and tries to flip against the other group. I have that group voting for Edward, while the other group votes for Rosa. Now, obviously, the smart move here would be to vote for Aya. However, I feel like they would vote for Rosa because of the fact that, one, Rosa is not an assassin. She's actually not an actual assassin. Her and Sophia. And obviously, she's the bigger threat of her and Sophia. Are they getting back together already? Oh shit, I thought this happened later.
Hands dirty.
Hey, graphics look really good here. So yeah, I do believe that they have 6-4 against Rosa, and the 4 vote for Edward, thinking he's the biggest threat in the game at this point, which is probably about true. And then you move on, and next community challenge, obviously the target now is Aya, I would think. She's the biggest threat left on that side, and it became very clear once she votes for Edward, she is definitely against their side. Because again, like, I feel like with the previous vote, the reason they vote for Rose is because they're not entirely sure where Aya is, but once Aya votes for Edward, I think it becomes very clear. So that at that point, I forgot what the immunity challenge was Final 9 immunity, and Cambodia. It would be the foot thing, yeah, the foot challenge. And yeah, I have Aya winning that, because I think that's about right. So, yeah, they have to turn their targets to either Claudia or Sophia, and again, Claudia is a bigger threat, so I think they vote out Claudia in that situation. And the group of 3 vote for Edward once again. Then the next challenge, which is an interesting one, where it's the contestants hold on to a pole, and they have an idol on the top, and they have to balance the idol. However, in Cambodia, the top man and the top woman both got immunity, so I have Adewale and Aya winning immunity. So Aya saves herself once again, and at this point, it's this alliance of 6 that's together. It's kind of at a point where it's like with Aya winning immunity, now the only person not in their group that isn't immune is Sophia Sartor. However, Sophia Sartor is just such a not non-threatening person within this game. I feel like they turn on their own. And originally I was thinking, you know what, they probably got to turn on Jacob, right? I think that makes the most sense. But I thought about it a bit more, and really, I mean, obviously, I mean, really, you don't have to think about that much more, but I feel like it's obvious they're voting out Gist instead. Obviously, Gist is the stronger competitor. Not the stronger competitor, is the stronger jury threat, in the sense that, at this point, I mean, pretty much everyone in the jury would vote for him, I feel like. Maybe not Rosa, but I mean, like Cleopatra, Apollodorus, all that. And also he has a big story if he gets there. And also he's Christopher Gist. He's this wacky sort of character. I mean, everyone loves Christopher Gist.
Follow me.
I mean, unless you're Adewale and whatever else. But so yeah, I feel like they vote out Gist. And also I think Adewale and Achilles would be pro getting rid of Gist at that point. So I think Gist goes there. And a 5-2 to 1 vote because Gist does not know it's coming. So he votes for Sophia. Sophia and Aya continue to vote for Edward. And everyone else votes for Gist. And then next immunity challenge at final 7. I can't think of what the final 7 challenge was. Oh yes, the obstacle course with the puzzle at the end. Yeah, I have Edward winning that, and I think that's about right. He's got obstacle course stuff. I think it's between Edward, Jacob, and then Adewale. And again, I'm not saying it. And when it comes to who wins the puzzle sort of thing, I feel like Edward wins that. So Edward wins immunity. Yeah, I feel like it's easy. Get rid of Aya sort of vote. So Aya's gone. And you're at final 6. And at this point, obviously, you can see this clear alliance of where are we going? You keep on like switching around. Wait. What are we doing right now? Locate the mysterious door. Wait, did we not have to get on the boat?
Interested in making her happy. Granted,
Oh, fuck,
I can scarcely recall them all.
Yeah, we're at the final 6 right now. Oh, well, that's where we're going. Fuck, so we didn't have to get on the boat. Alright, so we need to get off. So, yeah, at the final 6 here, you have that 5-person alliance of Adewale, Zio, Achilles, Edward, and Jacob. And then you have the one strangler from the rest of the game, which is Sophia Sartor. And the final 6 challenge is the puzzle stair sort of challenge where you have to go up and down the stairs over and over again and put pieces one at a time. And it's a very physically demanding challenge, which again I think leans towards Jacob. However, it does have a puzzle element, which again I do think that leans towards Edward. But I do think the physical challenge is definitely more, the physical part of it is more important than the puzzle part of it. So I do have Jacob winning immunity there, which I think is probably a good thing for him because I feel like that's probably a point where they turn on Jacob. But instead, because Jacob has immunity there, they all vote out Sophia. I feel like I considered for a second when doing this that do Achilles and Zio turn on Edward at that point. Oh, this is where it is? It's literally under here? Okay. Do they turn on Edward at that point? And I considered doing it, and I decided no, I don't think that happens. Reason why is because I think they would wait one more vote at this point. If Jacob has immunity, I think they would wait for final 5 to do so.
Those round doors seem to mirror the ones above.
Because I don't think that Zio and Achilles are the type of people that would want to openly betray someone. Okay, where are we going? So I feel like they would stay true to their word, even though they probably know it is not the best move to do so. Then the next challenge it's the spider web sort of thing with the obstacle course with the puzzle in the middle. Again, I feel like Edward easily wins that, and that kind of ruins the plans of Achilles and Zio. And at that point, they're just forced to vote out Jacob. I feel like that's a point where Adewale is not willing to turn on Edward yet. Alright, I know Edward has immunity anyway, so I guess never mind. So I guess I think it's Zio and Achilles are not willing to turn on Edward. Or on Adewale, I mean. Because I feel like that's their ideal final 3. So I think they vote out Jacob there. They vote out Jacob at the final whatever. So this is another section I'm not super fond of. It's fine. It's sort of like the last hurrah of the game, really. It's like the last big mission before the. What the fuck?
What are you thinking?
What the fuck? That's Achilles. Not Achilles. What am I talking about? That's Atreus' fucking thing, isn't it? Like that's so weird. Yeah, it was the bottom of his thing. Oh, what are we doing? Shit. Oh, I gotta flip the thing, the room.
What's moving?
So I think that's what happens there. And it's stuck, right? And then now we need to take off the chains. Yeah. And then you're at the final 4 with Edward Kenway, Adewale, Zio, and Achilles Davenport. And the final immunity is a
What now?
is the Cinemotion, right? Cinemotion, whatever it's called, where you roll balls down a track, have to catch them, put them back, rinse and repeat. It's actually a very focus-based challenge, and I feel like Adewale wins that. I feel like I feel like Achilles is probably too old for this. I feel like he doesn't have the speed, the quickness to catch the balls. I feel like Zio really is just not even a factor in this.
Go on. Read.
Before the first, after the last. Nothing between.
And then
no
it's
shadow
between
cast.
Edward and Adewale, and I feel like Adewale has much better focus than Edward. Mind you, this is supposed to be Edward at the end of Black Flag, but even Edward at the end of Black Flag, I don't think he's perfect yet. I think if this was Edward at the time of his death, I think there's more of an argument here, but I feel like Adewale is definitely the more focused person at the end of Black Flag. Where are we going? Am I going the right way? I don't feel like I am. Where do we go? Where are we going? I thought we went up there. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we do go out here. Yeah. I feel like Adewale wins immunity. And this is the interesting thing here. Is... Did we just go backwards? I think we went the wrong way. Fuck. I always get lost in this initial section of like where we're actually supposed to be going. Yeah, I feel like at that point the Adewale has immunity. He's with Zio and Achilles Davenport, who both haven't really done much in the game. I feel like Adewale turns against Edward. I feel like Edward gets voted out 3-1. Which is a shame because I think Edward played, obviously this is fake, but I think if this is real, Edward played a very strong game. Was able to get this far. Okay, are we going the right way now? No? We're back here? Fuck. It must be in that room then. Fuck, I'm really just lost on where we're going. So, yeah, Edward gets voted out 3-1. He votes for... I haven't voted for Achilles, but this doesn't really matter. I mean, like the reason I haven't voted for Achilles is because Edward never meets Achilles, right? So, is this what we're supposed to do? Oh, this is what I'm a fucking idiot. I just wasted time there. Fuck off. And the jury vote I think is interesting because I think you would think it's like an easy Adewale win. But the more I think, like I do have Adewale as the winner. Spoiler alert. I haven't won 6-4 to 0, but I don't think it's as clear as like as you go through the votes. You have Ahmet, who I think is really up in the air. Again, he doesn't really have a relationship with any of these people. Though I do think he probably respects Adewale's game more. So I have him vote for Adewale. Then you got Apollodorus and Cleopatra, who again I think really don't have a relationship with any of these people, but I have them voting for Adewale. Again, I think to a jury it would look like Adewale was playing a better game. Then you have the three of Claudia, Rosa, and Sophia Sartor, which I think is interesting because it's like
An army.
I think they would be closer to Zio. I don't think they would be people that would really get along with Adewale that much. I mean, maybe Claudia, but I feel like Rosa and Sophia Sartor is like, what the fuck are they talking to Adewale about? Well, like with Zio, I could see him being friends. So I have them all three of them voting for Zio. And then I have Aya probably voting for Adewale. Maybe because I think Adewale is like kind of like a similar sort-ish character to someone like Bayek in terms of the way he acts and everything, or the way he carries himself. Again, I think obviously I think what's his face? I think Bayek is definitely obviously the more is the better character. Not even close, but wait, I forgot. How do we do this again? Okay, wait. Alright, I think we're technically... Yeah, this is what we're supposed to do, I think. Do it reverse. Ah. Like instead of having the first one line up with the other ones, you have the ones in the back line up with the ones in the front. Ah, that was a bit late, but looks like we're good. Okay. So yeah, I think that's the way their votes go, which leads it to a 3-3 at that point. And then, can we make that? We probably could. Ah, fuck. Actually, we fucked this up. Actually, we should be good, though. Yeah, we're good.
I'd have thought, brother. Why don't you let the lad carry me for a while?
And let you miss this. No.
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
Shit, wrong thing. Okay. Ah, I fucked it up. God damn it. Oh, fuck off. I almost got through it. Shit. Accidentally ran too hard, like on an angle too hard there, but whatever. Alright, so it's a 3-3 vote up to that point. All you have left is Christopher, Gis, Aya. Oh yeah, I already talked about Aya, so yeah, it's 4-3 then. 4-3. So you have Jacob, Gist, and Kenway. And I feel like Kenway, okay, well, let's just say this. Kenway's a lock, I feel like, for Adewale, which gives him 5, so he only needs 1 more to guarantee to win. He's at least tied at this point. I feel like Kenway again. I think it's an easy Adewale vote. Like even though Adewale turned on him, I feel like Kenway recognizes game. I just realized this is wrong. Then you have Jacob and Gis, and I think these are interesting because it's like I really don't know where Jacob would really go. Like where the fuck would Jacob go with a vote like this? Oh, okay, I know how to do this now. I just realized I'm a fucking idiot. But I do feel like Gist votes for Zio, right? I feel like again, like I said, I feel like what's their names? I forgot. Who? Safir Sartor, Claudia Rosa. I feel like he knows that they're voting for Zio, and I feel like Gist does not want Adewale to win. He was against Adewale in that shit. I did the wrong thing. This is ah, fuck off! I really missed that. He was against Adewale during the 7-Year War. Oh shit! We could have fucking got it. Just timed it a bit off. So yeah, I feel like that's a Zia vote. So that's 5-4, and Jacob Fry is kind of the deciding vote. Not really, because I do feel like Achilles would vote for Adewale, so it doesn't really matter. But still, I do feel like it's a. Oh fuck up! We have to start all this again. Shit, wrong one. So but I do feel like Jacob Fry votes for Adewale. I think he would respect that sort of man. Okay, me on the side. Ah, damn it! It's a bit too late, but might work. Okay, we got it. Is there anywhere to hold this? Fuck. I know how to do it, I just need to pay attention. Well, fuck. Damn it. So yeah, I have Adewale winning. Oh no, oh shit, this worked differently than I thought it would. Fuck. Well, that doesn't work. I didn't realize that they were covered there. Okay, so I guess the only thing we can do is do this maybe? Ah, fuck, we're not gonna be able to do that though. Shit, how do we do this? What am I missing here? I guess we just gotta time it right? Ooh, no. I think we can time it right though. There we go. We got it.
Jay, we made it.
I time to do what you do, brother.
Oh, fuck. So yeah, that's the season. That's Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed 2. That's Survivor Assassin's Creed 2, I guess is what it's called. So there we go. Adewale, the winner. Which again, not really the person I would have picked at the beginning. And I feel like I actually mentioned this earlier, didn't I? I said this earlier that Adewale reminds me of the type of player that Altair would be, and they both end up winning somehow. When I did not want them to really win. I mean, again, like Adewale's fine. I think Adewale definitely is better than Altair. I don't know though. I mean, they're really both. In this game though, at least like Adewale does turn on Kenway, so at least there's that. I would have been more happy if Edward Kenway won, but again, I just feel like Adewale has a relationship with Achilles. He has a relationship. Who has a relationship with Zio? I feel like it's pretty clear that. And like, by the way, Achilles does not have a relationship with Edward, and Zio doesn't have a relationship with Edward. Though obviously she had a kid with Haytham, who is the father of, or is the son of Edward, but I don't feel like it's enough to I think it's enough to like create an initial alliance with, but not enough to like be obligated to take them to the end. So yeah, Adewale wins, even though I would have preferred Edward to have won that. Yeah, Jacob gets taken to the end as pretty much as a goat. To be honest, when I was like initially like looking at this this cast, or like at the time to merge, I was thinking Jacob's gone like right away. Like somehow he gets the 5. But either way, so we're done talking about this. I mean, there's no reason to really talk about this. There's no reason. Again, we'll probably do a 3rd season at some point. Hopefully we get a better winner. Again, not particularly happy with how either of these seasons turned out. Yeah, this season obviously I wanted Edward to win. Last season I would have preferred someone like either Evie or Haytham to win, I feel like. But it is what it is, I guess. Okay. How far is it? 27 minutes? I think I don't know, how far will we go here? We got back.
Come. The other chamber.
Let's do the other half. Why not? Okay, so it's this. So we need the axe. Ah, fuck off. Are you serious? Okay, wait. Damn it. Mistimed it. Let's try that. Maybe it resets the time. No, it doesn't. Shit. That's annoying. Ah, fuck. I completely mistimed that. I'm a fucking idiot. Okay. Ah, damn it. It's so hard to time this. Because it's like by the time your axe is gone, it's like you're already fucking way off. Like, so it's essentially, it's pretty much very luck based. Of like when you let go. Let's try now. Damn it. How is it that far off? Damn it. You know what, let's try going for this one instead. Nope. And there was a shot there. Let's maybe try. Oh, we made it. Okay. Cool. Yeah, this one's a bit more iffy, right?
I truly do hate this part.
I know.
How do we get through this? I don't remember. Okay. Actually, I should turn off my computer. There's no reason to have this up. Yeah, I do think we'll definitely do season 3 at some point. I think it'll be fun. I think there'll be there's still some people that we could use That would be fun. We still haven't used like Bartolomeo, or there's still a good amount of people that we haven't used that I thought we would have used by now, but I guess not. Okay, how do we get through this? Huh. Oh, it's this, isn't it? I completely forgot about that. Okay. Oh, fuck. Damn it. Okay. Okay. So this is like a... Yeah, I remember this now. Ooh, no! We were so close. Damn it. If only he could, like, run right after he dropped. Like, instead there's, like, a bit of a pause there. But yeah, we'll wait until we finish this sort of section to end the episode. Just because it would kind of disturb me if we didn't. Oh, fuck, so we have to redo that. Okay. But yeah, not super happy with the way that season played out, to be honest. I feel like the other season was more fun. Season 1, where, like, you had the group of, what, Evie and Bonnie and Mary Reed flipping back and forth. Here, like, I just felt like this seemed like a cast that was like just gonna go for a straight shot, especially like the people that went for a straight shot. I don't know why I just did this. This was a terrible mistake. Yeah, I'm a fucking idiot. Yeah, the people in Achilles, Zio, and Adewale, I just feel like those are the type of people that would not really turn super early, and then also the fact that they were in a 4-person alliance that pretty much dominated the post-merge. It's like, yeah, that's probably not great.
I really do hate this part.
I know.
I thought we could make it that time because we started running way before the thing, so I thought we could make it, but I guess not. How do we make that though? I'm pretty sure you're supposed to run, right? Like, I'm pretty sure that's what I've done in the past. I don't remember. Yeah, I feel like there's still some people left that we could use that would be fun. Like from Walking. I'm not Walking. What the fuck am I talking about? From Assassin's Creed 1. To be honest, Assassin's Creed 1 doesn't really have many. The thing is, like, yeah, I feel like it's gonna be tough to get female characters. I feel like we've used most of them at this point.
I really do hate this part.
I know.
Oh no, that's not what I meant. I went up a little bit too forward. God damn it. Actually, I didn't finish talking about Regular Survivor, though. That was a fun episode. Natalie's a fucking lunatic, but she's fantastic TV. Just, like, it's so funny how a person, like, supposedly this successful can be that socially unaware. Like, it's so funny to me. It's like, how bad do you have to be at personal... Like, again, it's so funny because, like, like, I don't get how you wouldn't get that vibe. Okay. No! Okay, I thought maybe we could try something there. I guess not. Damn it, how are we supposed to get through this? I mean, obviously I've done it twice before. So I know we've done it. It's just, yeah, this is weird. So, but Natalie's a lunatic. Kind of a quieter episode for a lot of the people that were very prominent in the premiere. Like people like Mike White wasn't really in this episode that much. Was it John Hennigan wasn't in this episode too much? Oh, well, like I believe I did see the confessional count. Oh shit. I believe Natalie and Christian got the most confessionals, which makes sense, obviously. Is there anything up there that we can blow up, maybe? Let's try this. Let's just see if there's anything. Oh shit, I didn't realize that was... Okay, fine. I'm gonna be completely honest, I think I might have a really big... I think I have a really big crush on Gabby. No, she seems like a girl that I would like. But either way, but then again, I mean, she pretty much said that in her was it pre-game interviews and stuff, that it's like she always gets the nerds or whatever, but she never gets anyone other than that. But whatever. Okay, how are we supposed to do this? Oh, what the fuck was that? What was that? What the fuck? Like, you just got flown, like, you just got shot up in the air. What the fuck was that? Yeah, I feel like Gabby, is definitely someone I would align with if I was out there and whatever else.
I know.
Ah, shit. How are we getting through this? Wait, what? What was that? Wait, what? Were we not on that? Okay, I feel like I'm losing my mind. What the fuck is going on? Okay. Oh my god, we just barely made it through that. Holy fucking shit.
Right.
Okay, we got this. Yeah, Nick, to be honest, feeling a bit better about Nick now. I didn't make Nick my initial winner pick. And to be honest, I kind of regret it just because, I mean, to be honest, I always, like, his premiere, like, did not worry me necessarily. Like, I knew from his premiere episode that he was going to do well after that. Like, because they would not edit him that way if he was, like, because obviously, like, they're talking about how he was going to be the first boot. And they would not edit him that way if he did not go far. So it's like, I wasn't worried in the sense of that, but I am worried in the sense of I don't know if he'll win. Though, after this episode, to be honest, I'm a bit more confident, especially because he has this named alliance, was the Mason-Dixon line, right? With Christian. And Christian is someone that I think will go very far but not win. I feel like it could be very likely that Nick is the one that ends up winning out of those two. That like he cuts Christian at 4 and like Nick gets to the end or something. I feel like it seems like I think that could happen. So I'm not as disappointed with my winner pick as I was before, though I still would have changed it in retrospect. To be honest, I just didn't listen to the interviews or anything. The only thing I knew about Nick was that he was a super fan and that he was like a patron of RHAP and everything, which, to be fair, I mean, that sort of the patron of RHAP doesn't necessarily do the greatest all the time, but still, I mean, like, recently there's definitely been this trend of, on Big Brother and Survivor, of like a big fan and ends up winning the game. Okay, fuck. Okay, wait. Like, because, I mean, you go to Survivor, I believe the last non-fan person to win the game was Natalie Anderson. I'm trying to think of, like, who else there even is. And because what, I mean, like, you have Wendell, a big fan. You have Ben, a pretty decently sized fan. I think I'm overstating by saying Wendell's a big fan. But I mean, both of them are big fans, though. I mean, both of them are people who have watched every season. And whatever else. Then you got Sarah Lucina, again, a pretty big fan. Same thing, watched every season, whatever else. Then you got Adam Klein, obviously probably one of the biggest fans to ever win the show. You got Michelle Fitzgerald, again, pretty big fan. And I had been trying to get on the show for a while, I believe. Like, I remember seeing her audition video even before she was on the season. So, I mean, okay, fuck. And then Jeremy, another really big fan, and Mike Holloway, or another big fan. So it's like, while these people aren't necessarily, I actually retract the super fan thing, but at least all of them are big fans. And like with Big Brother, it has been super fans. I mean, with Big Brother, I mean, you have, fuck. God damn it. Which, as I said, we'll finish the episode once we get through all this. But with like Big Brother, I mean, with the exception of Casey is a fan. She's not really like a super fan. Like if Tyler had one, obviously it would have been a super fan. But she is a fan though. I mean, she had been watching for a while. I mean, she gets like her facts mixed up. I think she's like, again, she's like the sort of fan that like Nicole is, which again, I think Nicole. But you have Josh, who is a super fan. You have Nicole, who is a fan. I think they portrayed her as a super fan. I don't think that's really the case. I mean, considering especially the fact that when she won, she didn't even know that a woman had never beaten a guy, which is I think is something that super fan definitely would know. Oh, fuck off! God damn it. Oh, we have the zone. I forgot about that. Holy shit. I forgot about that. I forgot that was even in this game. Yeah, then you have Steve, big fan of the show. I'm super fan of the show. You have Derek, who's a pretty big fan. I don't know the exact details of whether he was a super fan or not, but I know he was a fan. I definitely know he had watched every season, that sort of thing. But, fuck. Andy, super fan of the show. I mean, you got Ian, super fan of the show. So, I mean, really, it's been since season 13 that a person... I mean, again, and even season 13, I mean, Rachel was a returning player. So, like, that's kind of a different circumstance as well.
Starting to sound normal.
So, it's really been season 12 when a newbie that really knew nothing about the show in Hayden ended up winning. Which, I mean, season 12 was what, 2009? So it's been a while. And even if you add in like Celebrity, Celebrity was won by Marissa Jarrett Winokur, who again, super fan who watch every season. And even if Ross had one, again, another super fan. Like it's really been like Big Brother's definitely been dominated by the fans recently, and even Survivor to a degree. As I said, like it's been since Natalie Anderson, which was what in 2014, right? 2014, yeah, 3 years, 3.5 years actually. Okay.
Lift with your legs, brother.
He knows.
Just trying to be helpful.
Okay. Actually, we should have just ended it here. I don't know why I didn't. But whatever. We're pretty close to the end. I would say we're about 2 episodes away from finishing it, so. So this is like kind of like the final test, kind of, right? Like this is with the chamber where we fight all the people from all the different realms and everything.
That's a plus.
So.
I think we can climb back up to the realm travel room from there.
All right. I think we'll end here. Next episode we'll go ahead and continue on. But for now, thank you for watching.